Hello, my name is Manana Dlangalala. I'm from the East Rand. I was born in Vosloorus. I stayed there for a little bit and then I later moved to Brakpan. I went to Kutlanong Primary School and to Dweleseli Secondary School. I did my undergraduate degree at the University of Stellenbosch in molecular biology and biotechnology. I then did my honors in molecular biology, still at the University of Stellenbosch. I then moved to the University of Pretoria to do my master's in biotechnology, and I'm currently doing my PhD in biotechnology. Learning about bacteria in high school during life science class is what sparked my interest in my field of study. I was fascinated by the fact that bacteria are so small, yet they had such an impact on human health, agriculture, and the ecosystem. Researchers that have influenced my research are Professor Khan in microbiology, Professor Korsten in food security, Professor Isaac in pharmaceutical sciences, and Professor Ekani in science communication. Just like everybody, I have encountered challenges during my journey, and one of the challenges was the COVID-19 pandemic. It happened just as I had sent my DNA for sequencing, and that caused a delay in my writing. However, I managed to overcome that challenge by shifting my focus to the writing and revising the work that my supervisors had already seen. Starting the science communication platform with my supervisor, Professor Korsten, has been a breakthrough moment for me. And this is because growing up, science seemed like it was so difficult and accessible to only the smart people. So being part of a team that works using their creativity to make science more understandable and accessible to the public is an exciting experience for me. I stay motivated and inspired by breaking down the big tasks into small tasks. It keeps me on track and it also gives me a sense of accomplishment. I also surround myself with supportive people and I have activities that I do that are outside my research. And finally, I regularly imagine or envision the future impact of the work that we do. I see myself in 4 parts: mind, body, soul, and spirit. So in order to balance my professional life versus my personal life, I make sure that every day I do activities that are feeding into the 4 different areas that I just mentioned. So for my physical well-being, I would take a walk or do some indoor exercising. For my mental well-being, I will make sure that I maybe read something. And for my emotional well-being, I will call a loved one or spend some time with a loved one. And finally, for my spiritual well-being, I pray or I read my Bible. To someone starting a career in my field of study, I would advise that they make sure that they have a genuine passion for what they're doing. I would also advise that they have a supportive system, that they have activities that they do outside of their research work, and that they have a teachable spirit. And finally, I would also advise that they make sure that they frequently envision the impact that the work that they do will have on real life problems. I think food safety will improve globally. I see rapid detection tests that are DNA-based being developed that can monitor pathogens in real time such that outbreaks are minimized. I see artificial intelligence and machine learning being used to predict contamination. This will help to see problems early so that we can come up with preventative measures. Thirdly, I see science being communicated in such a way that the public can understand. And I see strong policies and collaborations forming such that food systems are protected, especially in regions that have limited resources.